Happy Monday, everybody. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Monday Kick in the Pants. Angela Fallon here, also known as your lifestyle leader, bringing you a gentle push once a week to level up in your life. A little Monday motivation and encouragement, and possibly some suggestions on how to accelerate your success. Hopefully in 10 minutes or less. I think we're going to get it in less than 10 minutes this week. I know last week we had ran a little bit over, but it's a little bonus for you, right? All right, welcome back to Monday. Hope you all are doing well. It is surprisingly warm here in Texas still. This is about the time it should be calming down. We should be using less air conditioning and more of our gas to heat, but we're not there yet. Texas is just stubborn and not ready to give it up yet. All right. Hope you guys are having a great Monday and a great week so far. I had something on my mind yesterday when I was preparing for today that I wanted to share with you all. I really feel like last week I was going through some trials. I've been telling God I'm ready to level up. I'm ready to do bigger things. Ready to serve more, ready to give more. I actually have some really lofty goals on some things that I want to give. It's going to take a lot of work and I'm excited about it. But I think it's funny that God has like kind of a sense of humor of, when you say, hey, I'm ready, I'm ready. I think God sometimes will test you. And man, did I have some testing last week and even over the weekend. But have you ever heard the phrase new level, new devil? Every time you continue to improve yourself, when you guys know my goal is to be better today than I was yesterday. Whenever you continue to improve yourself, you find new barriers. They're not same barriers over and over again. They are new barriers you didn't know existed. And so that's some of the things that I feel like I'm going through, whether it was people I was dealing with or just, personal things, my gosh, even finances. I mean, I don't know how teachers and police officers and other, you could say civil servants, are making it right now with everything going on, considering some of the things that I feel like I'm struggling with and my husband and I are struggling with. But, the control freak, Angela, wants to go fix everything, wants to fix people, wants to fix the problem. I'm a solution finder, right? That's what I love to do, is to find solutions, whether it's for people or for myself or for my family or whatever. And it's to go in and, take care of the situation, just jump on it and, take the reins and do something. But, the fact of the matter is you can't change people. And sometimes there are situations you're in that you have no control over. And all you can do is change you. You can only impact you. Can you, encourage people to do things? Can you, help them move things along? Maybe, provide recommendations? Yeah. But people are still people, just like you are, right? All of us, we do what we want to do, even with the influence of other people. You can only influence others so much. So you can only change you. So that's when, I always tell people I'm a recovery and control freak. That's when the recovery and control freak says, you can only impact the way you respond. I can only control how I act whenever maybe someone was being disrespectful to me, or, unplanned bills pop up. I can only impact how I react. I can only decide how I will emotionally allow myself to respond. Am I going to freak out? Does that do any good? Probably not. Or am I going to calmly say, you know what? I'm sure there was a reason for this. I'm one of those people that feels like there's a reason for everything. Even if it's hard to go through it right now, there is a reason for everything. But you can only manage you. And that's what I wanted to share with you all today. You can choose to respond calmly, or, we could use things like I feel statements. Like if you're in an argument, I feel like such and such, as opposed to, using you statements. Like, well, you did blah, blah, blah. All you can talk really about is how you respond, how you act, how you were going to do something differently. So that's really what I wanted to share with you all. So if you too feel like you're going through some trials right now, think about how you're responding. And is that how you want to respond? Or are you feeling emotional and kind of acting out? Is it common? Yeah. Are we human? Yes. But can you do something? Yes. Differently? Yes, absolutely. You can respond differently. So that's what I would encourage you to do is just think about where you're at. And if you're struggling with something, how are you responding? And is there a different way to do it? Okay. So that's your homework for this week. Think about how you're responding to something and is it really in the most positive manner? Is there a different way to respond? Um, just a little bonus tip too. What are you filling yourself with? This just kind of came to on my notes or anything. I find that the more I listen to uplifting music, watch uplifting shows, whatever I'm consuming is what I'm building inside of me. So you may want to think about that too. So if you're watching the news and it's all negative, 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 because that's what sells, do you feel like you're responding the same way? If you're listening to music that is negative, 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 do you think you're filling yourself up with the same thing? You may want to think about what else you're consuming too. That could even be like the quality of food and drinks you are consuming. Are they building you up or tearing you down? All right, I've said too much. I've said too much. I've gone completely off script, completely off script. So think about one, what you're filling yourself up with, and then think about how you're responding and see if there's a different way to do something. All right. That's the feedback I have for you all this week, just because it's something that I have been dealing with in the last 9 days. And if I am, I'm sure other people are as well. All right. A couple of quick reminders. We have a new masterclass starting tomorrow. We have meal prep like a boss. People ask about my meal prep tips all the time, especially when someone's doing like a Whole30 or, find out they're, recently diagnosed with diabetes or anemia or celiac disease. How do you meal prep? How do you meal plan to eat the way you want to eat? How do you do that? So we're going to go over a lot of different things. How do you do it, week to week? How do you involve your family? How do you do it when you're on travel? Y'all know I travel quite a bit. I still meal prep. It may not be for every meal, but I still meal prep. Starting tomorrow at noon, we will kick off our masterclass, and it goes through next Monday. If you want to pop in, I'm going to run this ticker at the bottom. You can text reminders to 409-900-1717. I'm going to let it run at the bottom here for about 10-15 seconds. And you will get the reminders as when it's going live. If you haven't signed up for it yet, I put the link in this post. So you can go to that registration link and get your beautiful workbook that the lovely Ansley Vaughn took care of. And there's a little spoiler alert. We actually have a meal plan in there for you too, for a family of 4. I'm actually going to go over what the pricing is of it too. And you may be surprised how reasonable it is to like reuse common ingredients. She's amazing. She helped me put this together. But that starts tomorrow at noon. We're kicking this off, and we will actually have a second session tomorrow night. Another one on Wednesday, and then one the following Monday to close everything down. So if you want reminders for that or any of our upcoming events, just text reminders to 409-900-1717. It's a free text message service. If you get tired of it, you can always unsubscribe. Okay, the other one I have for you is that if you love more of this content, we train live every Friday in this group called Clarity Mastermind, which is where we have this event this coming week, starting tomorrow. This masterclass will be held in the Clarity Mastermind in our Facebook group. If you're looking for it and can't find it, just message one of us or comment below this post and we will get you a link to it. You can also search for it on Facebook. Just type in Clarity Mastermind. 2 different words. You'll find the community group. It's open. All you gotta do. Right. We're getting close to my 10-minute mark here. I hope you guys are having a fabulous Monday and you get out there and crush your goals.